Hello children, welcome to the civics class, lesson 6, Rural Administration. In this module, we will learn about rural administration or rural governance. A rural or countryside is a geographic area that is located outside towns or cities. Rural areas have low population density. We all know that our country India is made up of 28 states and 8 union territories. All these states consist of many districts. The districts are divided into tehsils or as we call talukas. Every tehsil is a collection of small towns and villages, and a village is the smallest unit of administration. It is a difficult task to take care of all the needs of the villagers, such as electricity, water, road connections, maintaining land records, and settling conflicts and disputes. It requires a huge machinery to deal with all these problems. So, for a smooth functioning of the villages, the government has appointed some officials at the district and village level who carries out all these tasks with proper law and order. Maintenance of law and order. Maintaining law and order becomes an important function of the administration as peace and security are essential for a smooth civic life. This function is performed by the police department, where people can report cases and inform the police about any theft, accidents, and fight, etc. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquire and investigate and take actions on cases within its area. The superintendent of police is the highest officer in a district. He is assisted by a number of deputy superintendents of police, inspectors, sub-inspectors, and constables. For the purpose of police administration, the whole district is divided into a number of circles, each under the charge of a deputy superintendent of police called circle officer, that is CO. A circle is divided into a number of thanas, each under a charge of a station house officer, SHO. In villages, every police station has an area under its control where people can report a case or inform police about any theft, accident, fights, etc. This report is called FIR, that means First Information Report. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquire, investigate, and take some suitable action. In villages, we often hear the cases of land disputes among the villagers. The police of that area is responsible to solve the problem related to land disputes. As most of the land in villages is used for farming, so maintaining the record of these lands and classifying them is very important because revenue is collected on the basis of these records. The collection of land revenue and maintenance of land records are important functions of district administration. For this purpose, a district is divided into subdivisions which are further divided into tehsils or talukas. The work of collecting land revenue and maintaining land records is done by the Lekpal or Patwari in the village, by the Kanungo in the taluka, by Tehsildar in a tehsil. The district collector is overall responsible for the collection of land revenue and maintenance of land records in the whole district. Measuring land and keeping land records is the main function of the Patwari. He is known by different names in different states, such as a Lekpal, Kanungo, and village officer. Each Patwari is responsible for a group of villages. He maintains and updates the land records of the village. He is also responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from the farmers and providing information to the government about the crops grown in the area. He also notes down if a well has been dug in that area. Such records are called the khasra. It gives information regarding the owners of different plots of land. The work of Patwari is supervised by the senior officials of this department. The Patwari usually has different ways of measuring agricultural fields. In some places, a long chain is used for measurement, and for that he prepares a map and a register for such records. The district collector is the head of the land revenue department. He is assisted by Tehsildar, who hears disputes and supervises the work of Patwari and Kanungos, who ensure that the land records are kept and revenue is collected. Farmers may require a copy of their land records and the map. In some states, records are now being computerized and kept at the village panchayat office for regular updating. Such records are required by the farmers for several purposes time to time, like buying plots of land from another, to dig wells in their land, to divide property among their children, and to sell their produce to another. A new inheritance law. When we think of farmers who own land, we think of men. Generally, women do not own agricultural land and they can only be seen as working in the agricultural fields. Till recently, a Hindu woman did not get a share in the family's agricultural land because the property of her father was equally divided among the sons only. The law has been changed now. It is the new law that sons, daughters, and their mother can get equal share in the land. The same applies to all the states and union territories of the country. It will benefit a large number of women. Women are now financially more secure. We can say that the Hindu Succession Amendment Act has changed this situation. The Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005 is to remove gender discrimination and gives the right to daughters under Section 6. It made mandatory to divide property equally between sons and daughters. This law was applicable to those women also who were born before the passing of this law.